bringing it to $2,071. On paper, that is supposed to help seniors keep pace with rising expenses, but the increase barely covers the basics. Medicare Part B premiums, deducted straight from those checks, are projected to jump 11.6% to $206.50 per month, the sharpest increase in years. That single change eats up most of the COLA before it even reaches a retiree's bank account. For a typical couple in the villages, the math is immediate and relentless. 2 Social Security checks, now totaling $4,140 a month, must stretch to cover not just food and utilities, but also property taxes, insurance, CDD assessments, and now higher Medicare premiums. The extra $56 a month is gone almost as soon as it arrives. After the new Part B deduction, the net gain is less than $20 a month, enough for a single grocery trip, but not for the rising costs of homeownership in Florida. Seniors feel the squeeze every time they pay a bill. The COLA is calculated using a formula that tracks the spending of working-age households, not retirees. It does not account for the fact that older Americans spend far more on healthcare and housing, 2 categories where prices have risen faster than the national average. The Senior Citizens League estimates that Social Security's purchasing power has dropped 36% since 2000. Each year, the gap between what benefits provide and what daily life costs grows a little wider. While politicians point to the COLA as proof the system is working, the reality for retirees is far more sobering. The modest boost is swallowed up by medical costs before it can make a dent in property taxes, insurance premiums, or community fees. For those living on fixed incomes, the promise of a secure retirement is eroding in real time, one deduction at a time. The financial ground beneath retirees in the villages is shifting in ways that go far beyond this year's bills. For many, Social Security is not just a monthly deposit. It is the foundation their entire retirement rests on. But that foundation is eroding. Since 2000, the purchasing power of Social Security benefits has dropped by 36%, according to the Senior Citizens League. This means every dollar buys less year after year, even as the cost of essentials like housing and healthcare keeps climbing. The official formula used to calculate cost of living adjustments does not reflect how seniors actually spend their money. It tracks the expenses of working-age Americans, not retirees, and so it underestimates the real impact of rising medical costs and property taxes. The result is a system that falls further behind with each passing year. The average benefit now covers a shrinking share of the basics, and the gap grows wider every time premiums or community fees go up. The numbers reveal a deeper vulnerability. In 2025, the senior poverty rate reached 15%, the highest among any age group in the country. For those living on fixed incomes, each new expense is a step closer to the edge. The Social Security Trust Fund is projected to run dry by 2032 or 2033. When that happens, current law requires an immediate across-the-board cut of about 23%. Policymakers warn that without intervention, every retiree will feel the impact. For residents of the villages and similar communities, this is not an abstract threat. It is a countdown. The math that once made retirement in Florida seem secure no longer works. Housing costs, which took up just over half of combined income a few years ago, now swallow up 60 to 75% for many households. The promise of a stable, predictable retirement is being tested by forces that no individual can control. As the trust fund horizon draws closer, the pressure on fixed incomes will only intensify, making every community fee and insurance bill feel heavier than the last. 17 separate community development districts operate within the villages, each functioning as its own local government. These districts were designed to fund and manage everything from roads and utilities to recreation centers and landscaping. But beneath the surface, the system is structured to lock residents into a cycle of perpetual obligation. Every new home comes with a non-negotiable assessment, a fee that is not just another line on the property tax bill, but a legal claim that outranks almost every other debt, including the mortgage. If a resident sells, moves away, or even passes on, the assessment remains attached to the property, following the next owner or heir without pause. The financial machinery is enormous. The Village Center Community Development District